Every soul in the village knew about Farmer Clyde and his sheep, Lily. He called her My Heart with Hooves. Every morning she waited by the door. Every evening she followed him home like a child clinging to her father. People said Clyde loved Lily more than his land, more than his house, maybe even more than himself. But one stormy night, when the wind howled like wolves and the sky cracked open with rage, something terrible happened. The barn was gone. The house collapsed. And in the blackness, Clyde screamed one name into the roaring night. Lily. What happened next would shake the earth beneath the village and show the world what it means to truly love. The story. Clyde was a simple man. Wrinkled skin, strong arms, and a heart too big for his body. He lived on a hill just outside of Oakridge, a peaceful village, surrounded by wheat fields and whispering woods. He didn't have much. A small wooden cottage, a patch of corn, and one loyal sheep, Lily. Lily wasn't like other sheep. She didn't graze with the flock. She didn't follow anyone but Clyde. People joked that she was half human, maybe even smarter than one. Every morning, Clyde would sit on the porch sipping black coffee, and Lily would rest her head on his lap. He told her stories. He told her his dreams. When he felt alone, he'd whisper to her, "You're all I got, girl." His neighbors often chuckled. "Sheep don't understand love, Clyde," they'd say. But Clyde didn't care. He had no children. His wife passed years ago. Lily filled a silence no one else could. Life was simple. And that was enough. Until the sky changed. The wind. It started with a whisper, barely a breeze. Then, like someone opened the gates of a roaring beast, the wind tore through Oakridge. Villagers rushed indoors, tying windows and barring doors. Trees groaned. Roofs trembled. Clyde ran outside, heart pounding. Lily. She was in the barn. He sprinted through the dark, cold mud soaking his boots. Lightning ripped the sky, showing the barn for a split second, then darkness. He pushed the door open. Lily looked up, trembling. "Come, girl. We have to go." But the moment she stepped out, a deafening roar filled the air. The barn collapsed. Wood. Screams. Smoke. Dust. Clyde fell backward. A sharp piece of timber slashed across his cheek. His vision blurred. Lily. But there was no sound. No answer. Only rain. And rubble. The aftermath. The next morning, villagers found Clyde crawling through the ruins with bare hands, blooded, bruised, whispering one name over and over. Lily. Lily. They tried to pull him away. He refused. By evening, they gave up. Clyde sat beside the shattered barn, whispering to the wind. His house was half gone. His fields drowned. But none of that mattered. His Lily was gone. 3 days passed. He didn't eat. Didn't sleep. Just Saturday. Waited. Then, on the 4th day, the miracle. A sound. Soft. Faint. A bleat. Clyde looked up, eyes wide. Another bleat. He stood, heart racing. Lily. From the woods. He ran, tripping, slipping, calling. And then, he saw her. Stuck between 2 trees. Covered in mud. One leg twisted. But alive. Lily. She cried when she saw him. Loud. Shaking. Alive. He fell to his knees and wept. He carried her back, limp in his arms, whispering, "I got you, girl. I got you." A hard winter. The storm had taken everything. Clyde had no home, no roof, no food. The villagers offered help, but Clyde refused charity. "I still got hands," he said. "And I got Lily." He built a shelter out of broken doors and old tarp. Lily couldn't walk well anymore, so Clyde carried her daily to the sun for warmth. He gave her his food. his coat, even his bed. And at night, he'd say, "We'll get through this, girl." Just like always. But deep inside, he knew time was running out. Winter was coming. And he was getting weaker. The stranger. One icy morning, a black Jeep pulled into Oakridge. Out stepped a man in a fine coat, tall, sharp, unfamiliar. He asked for directions. "I'm looking for Clyde, the farmer who saved the sheep." "How do you know him?" someone asked. The man didn't answer. He just smiled. The secret letter. Turns out, years ago, Clyde had once saved a stranger whose car broke down during a snowstorm. He let the man stay the night. Fed him. Warmed him. That man. Now a wealthy businessman. He never forgot Clyde's kindness. He came back to repay it. He built Clyde a new house. A new barn. Bought him grain. Medicines. A fireplace. He even brought a vet to treat Lily's leg. When Clyde asked, "Why are you doing this?" the man smiled. "Because once, in the middle of nowhere, a farmer shared his fire with me. And now I'm just returning the warmth." The village watched. They couldn't believe it. A man once mocked for loving a sheep now had a life better than ever. And he didn't change. He still woke up at dawn. Still sipped his coffee. Still sat with Lily on the porch, petting her soft head. But now, he smiled more. Because the storm didn't destroy him. It revealed him. Years later, Lily grew old. Slower. Sleepier. Clyde did too. But their bond never faded. And when the day came, the day Lily closed her eyes for the last time, Clyde buried her under the big oak tree, with a wooden sign that read, "Here lies the only creature who knew my soul." And every morning after that, Clyde placed a flower on that spot. Because true love doesn't need words. Sometimes it just bleats. The legend of Clyde and Lily. Children in Oakridge now grow up hearing the story of the farmer and his sheep. Of the storm that couldn't break their bond. Of the love so deep, even the wind bowed before it. And in every heart that hears it, something changes. Because in a world chasing wealth and fame, one man and one sheep proved loyalty, love, and kindness can outlast any storm.